Hello, and we are here again with another Jujutsu Kaisen chapter. It's chapter 263. Let me get that right because last time I said 363.5, I think, and I even made that mistake on the thumbnail, so that's my bad, y'all. I got called out on my comments. Thank you for that. This is the actual first chapter after the long break. I guess something's wrong and something's right. Well, sort of ish. Quite funny what I got right. The purple was actually fired successfully with its full strength, but Sukuna somehow survived it. Of course he would. But how? Well, despite the power being complete, Yuta wasn't able to control it and direct it solely on Sukuna, so he wasn't able to hit him squarely. In fact, he even destroyed his own barrier while doing so. That said, he still hit him, so both of their domains were undone, and Yuji and Todo was able to finally rejoin the fight. Yuta, though, fell. Like, literally. He literally killed over. He thought that the Limitless will be the only one to take a hit when he used domain expansion, but also Kinjaku's technique took the burn. Now he can't even move. He can't use Gojo's body because it's Kinjaku's technique that is controlling it. He said that he will maintain the shards of the barrier though, which I don't know what that means. I don't know what's the use of that, but he said that he would at least do that, which I think it's kind of. I thought that when Kinjaku's technique went out of commission, that Yuta would automatically die, but apparently he would just drop down and be on the ground, which what I said in the last video. But yeah, he said that, and now it's up to Yuji and Todo to resume the fight with Sukuna. So yeah, Yuta is down and out, and Yuji and Todo will take over again. Sukuna was supposed to be weakened, but he successfully landed a Black Flash on Todo because he caught him lacking. Because Todo is watching Yuta as they fall over. This made Sukuna recover somewhat, which probably enables him to use domain expansion one more time, but he can just use it right now. He is going to time it so that they were off guard when he uses it, because he still doesn't have ample energy. As Toto got hit by the Black Flash, he transported away using Boogie Woogie, but he subbed Yuji in. Yuji was now fighting Sukuna, and Toto is using the Boogie Woogie to teleport Yuji, and Yuji was getting his hits in. Yuji used Dismantle on Sukuna's soul, apparently, something only Yuji can do. But apparently Sukuna stated that he must have used the binding valve. To do this, he said that he's striking on the barrier between him and Megumi. So Yuji is not giving up on Megumi, which is, yeah. Sukuna regurgitated his finger, so we know that it's effective, meaning that he's actually losing powers when Yuji does that, or losing control over the body. He swallowed it back up, which is ill, I guess. So he thought that what he can do is actually just not get hit on the attacks, and they can't do anything to him. So he ran for it into the building, and we are at the final part of the chapter. Dodo thought that this will be the final Boogie Woogie. This is the spare Viper Slap he has too, remember. So he banged his head with it, and there was no swap, or so they thought. Sukuna thought so, but what Toto did is actually to bring Angel there, to use the Jacob's ladder again. And we cut to the flashback of Yuta actually telling Kurosu that this is going to be the last resort. Apparently, this is one of the biggest strengths of the ability copy. Yuta said is that for some reason the opponents always thinks that the copy ability is totally ability and not just copying it, which I don't know about that. And they never think about the original user being around still. Again, I don't know about that. And so they even caught Sukuna with it. Sukuna didn't expect Kurosu. And I cannot believe that, because I think that for Sukuna, as smart as he is, he could have anticipated this. I'm not gonna lie, but you can say that he's tired and all. Okay, cool. But yeah, I mean, he uses cleave, so, and he's still around. I mean, Yuta uses cleave and he's still around, so I don't know. You should have been able to tell, like, alright, this is not a stealing of a technique, this is just copying. He somehow copied my technique, and he somehow forgot that. Well, okay, I mean, that's cool. I mean, like, if he just forgot it, it's cool. But it doesn't make sense, because Sukuna's. I mean, this is just a messed up. Maybe he's just tired, you know what I mean? I just can't buy that fucking. I'm sorry for cursing. I can't just buy that thing, I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, he misjudged everything. They introduced another variable to the fight. It's just they caught him off guard. He got hit by the Jacob's ladder, and even if he does know it, there's really nothing he can do about it, because it's just he's on the back foot. He doesn't have his arms. He doesn't have. We don't even know if he can use the domain already after that Black Flash. So, and I honestly can't think of what Sukuna has anymore. He might be done. He might be. But I say no until it's Yuji that landed the final shot. Because Yuji is the main character. Surprise, surprise. I can say that, but we might see Fushiguro next chapter. That's what I will say. I don't know. I actually can't tell what will happen. Yeah. Great chapter. I mean, great chapter received this mantle that Yuji uses. He's finally a threat to Sukuna now. Yeah, I mean, yeah, great chapter. See you on the next one.